And here we go.
Yeah, this map starts right away.
Yeah, very speedy, and it just goes like that. Like, this song is just so intense, and that's a miss from Jestro. And it's just brr for the first, like, 20 odd seconds.
Yeah.
It is so intense.
Another miss from Jestro.
Yeah, Jestro's really struggling with that again. Quite a lot of consistent misses.
8 misses, 9 misses. It's a bloodbath.
Yeah.
He is not confident at this speed.
I mean, it's so brutal at this speed as well, especially the fact that it's
just chopping those notes with a couple misses from Harvey too.
Yeah, but I mean, Jestro's.
Sorry, by Rack. I just get confused with the name because I always think Harvey Raccoon Man and then.
Oh yeah. But I mean, Jestro. Yeah,
yeah. Of course, it's a different raccoon.
But yeah, Jestro just doesn't look very confident at all. Like, I mean, he's only on an 81. Like, it's not looking good, and it's just constant non-stop. That's the tough part as well. He's not getting any time to kind of really chill up until that point, really.
Yeah.
But, so I mean, I don't think we're gonna see a replay on this.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's not like Rack's accuracy is insane on this, especially because he missed a bit too. But unless Jestro is just really like not warmed up yet, that's just not his speed.
Yeah, it's certainly.
Here, he has an 82% accuracy, which is like not even close.
Yeah, I mean, usually, like, when you see these maps, you expect it maybe to get maybe as low as a 90, maybe even an 89, but like 83, this is a clear struggle. And I mean, it doesn't help with the slider spam and the window spam. Like, that just makes it so much harder to hit consistently as well, if you struggle at these speeds. And I mean, it's just constant. And we come to the end, and I think Jestro's going to be glad that's over. And then, as well as that, there's some upswing middle row windows. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah. And here we go.
Yeah. But right now, YUC'e is generally quite close, actually.
Generally quite close because Rack is not that he cannot act. He's very good.
Yeah, it's neck and neck. This could actually get really close, actually, thinking about this.
Did not give Rack the benefit of the doubt here.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, but it's just going to be about consistency as well as, you know, those sliders.
Sliders, exactly. Who can act those sliders best? So far, it looks like Jestro has the slight upper hand, not by much.
Yeah, I mean, they're both generally dropping. They're about a 0.2. Well, it was a 0.2. It does look like Rack really struggled on that slider section there, dropping down to 97.2. Still really good ag, but it's not good enough to go up against Jestro here, who's still at 97.7.
Yeah, Rack dropped a little bit with the sliders. Still at 97.2, which is nothing to sneeze at. But Jestro just keeping it high, which, by the way, is something that just makes total sense for him. Like, you go watch him in his profile in Score Saber, for example. He has I believe his top play is like on Barbecue, the new map. He has a 96.2 on it. He's number 4 in the world. Like, very, very good.
Yeah, but that is going to be the end there. And to be fair, that was pretty close overall. I mean, it's only a point. At the end of that, it's a 0.3% gap, but it's literally 2,000th of a point difference. So it's definitely within reason for Rack to potentially call for a replay here.
It's merch.
Merch, yes, BSL merch. That's 1 point. We need BSL merch. That'd be amazing. But anyway, we move on to the match, and we're going to see how this ends up. So this is gonna... I think it will probably be quite close unless something happens, or...
I believe before we call it, like, for any importance in AC, let's wait for the first set of evil reset bombs, because that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Even beginning, Jestro is keeping quite high rack.
Yeah, and here's the bomb resets.
Here they are.
It's so fast as well. That's the hard part about it. You gotta move so quickly to avoid them.
And they're very tight. You see them? Like if you don't flick the wrist and you use too much arm, you're definitely gonna hit those bombs.
Yeah, certainly.
Right after the bomb, you can see how still everybody, like both are on a full combo, and they're close enough that a miss definitely misses up. And just as I say, no, never mind. And the yak is very close, so one miss and it's all over for either.
Or even just a simple one mess up of the bomb reset, that's enough as well. Like, it's either going to be a miss or, realistically, more likely to...
0.05% different in that.
Jesus Christ, this is gonna get really interesting. I'm not entirely sure who's gonna win. I've got dibs on Jestro, but it just takes one slight misswing or just a general bad section of accuracy. That's all it will take here.
That's all it takes. So close. By the way, if Jestro wins here, especially if Rack misses, that's a replay worthy call, 100%.
Oof, yeah, certainly. This is gonna be really brutal.
Oh, it's so close.
It's all equal. It is so equal. It is gonna come down to the final burst.
Final burst with the sliders. Who's gonna act the best? And it's gonna be Jestro, I believe.
Yeah.
By 0.03%.
Oh my god. It's what a close map. Oh, with a point difference of like, I mean, it's about 500 points there. That is nothing.
And now we have green.
Now we're good to go.
Let's go. Are they synced up?
Yep, they're synced perfectly fine. And this song, oh my god, jammer. Oh. Yeah, we can already see Rack is definitely much more comfortable, already having a 1% advantage here. So it's clear that I think he's gonna find this slightly faster map, a lot more comfortable.
Here's the real deal. After those doubles, those jumps, I don't think...
Oh. It's so close!
Oh, God. Oh, gee, it's really close. I thought Jestro would have... But
I thought it was going to be a bit more of a difference, but I didn't expect they stay this close. They're basically equal.
Oh,
like, it's just constantly bouncing back and forward.
Back and forth, the yak is so close.
Yeah,
I
but
believe
Jestro does hold a slight advantage here.
Yeah, and because that on this lower part, 100%, he has the upper hand. Like his lower rack is definitely better. We showed it before in the previous maps, but when it I don't know, when it speeds up, like he really has to FC this map.
Yeah. Oh, and just the burst section on the single hand. It's about 0.1% difference, both holding the FC right now. Oh, I see. Oh my god, I hate myself. I just jinxed that there. Oh.
You said it, but it's on Rack's side.
Yeah.
Of course, Jestro now the upper hand, but can he keep up? We saw in the first map that if it gets too fast, Jestro kind of messes up. Like he kind of threw in. So let's see how it goes. Like at this point, Rack needs a miss from Jestro. There is no way he can get up to his Rack. Even before Jestro was in front, but now like it's all over for Rack if Jestro doesn't miss. So all eyes on Jestro.
Yeah, it's gonna get quite interesting.
All eyes on Jestro for real. Let's go for it.
Yeah, let's see, can Jestro hold this? All eyes are on him. He gets one miss from there, actually, as soon as we transition, and it can be interesting to see, can he hold? As we get into probably the final actual, like, speedy section, I don't think it's going to be enough. But it is continuing. Oh, and there's the burst!
There's the burst.
They both hold perfectly fine after it.
They hold it. That might be it for Rack. Let's see now. Man, I'm tensed up. This is intense.
I'm so nervous watching this, but it's so close. I don't know who's gonna take it, but I think Jestro, as long as he's fine. Yeah, with Rack having another miss there, I do think it is gonna be quite comfortable for Jestro to pick it up at the end. And I believe that is the map over. I think so. Don't think there's anything else after these walls. Oh, maybe.
I believe there's the last. Gaboop.
Yeah.
By the way,
it's just bomb resets.
This is a replay-worthy call.
Yeah.
One.
I mean, I take full responsibility for that.
At all after a certain amount of speed, but I mean he did so good in this one that it feels like he maybe threw on Attractor dimension.
Yeah.
Maybe no Rack had the upper hand, which is totally possible. And here we go again.
There we go. So we're back on it. It's all gonna come down to this. This is the lifeline, really. Let's see how well these players can hold on this song, because it's mainly really just bursts that are kind of the tough part of this. It's just about being consistent.
Again, such close hack.
Yeah.
Especially after the jumps. It looks like Rack actually hacks those even better.
Yeah, but do remember that he does have to beat the previous score. So that's something to also consider. He does need to beat the previous Jestro score.
And I believe if he full combos, he has it in the bag 100%. But he has the full combo.
Yeah.
And even maybe hope that Jestro doesn't, because I think overall Jestro's hack is above him, even in this match.
Yeah, definitely. As they're both climbing up, Jestro at 96.8. Rack climbing slightly faster in 96.6 now, but it's still quite a significant gap at this stage. But bear in mind, once that speed comes back, we do expect it to drop again.
Here the jumps. Jestro has climbed almost to a 97.
Yeah. And they both hit that very consistently.
Very good, very good.
Oh, but no Rack! Oh no, he had a bit of a... I think that was just a general shitness there. But Jestro also has a miss as well, so it's all even.
It's all even. But he has to now get a better score than the previous score on Jestro.
This is gonna come to the very end.
Yeah, he's gonna This is gonna be very close.
I don't know who's gonna take this. I think it's leaning slightly on Jestro, but honestly, anything can happen, especially with that burst.
Here it comes. Yeah.
Oh, but Jestro misses! Jestro missed!
Jestro misses again.
Jestro misses, I get the 3. Oh no, Jestro has issues! He's struggling with the burst! And that's it, he's given up.
And
just needs to hold.
now, all eyes on Rack. Can he keep up the combo?
Can Rack hold it?
Can Rack hold it?
Full screen on him. Oh, the spotlight, it's got it. Can he make this replay successful? He can! I think that's enough.
With a
96.5.
96.5. Is it enough? It should be enough.
It was enough. I think it was enough. I think it was 96.3 on Jestro last time. So I think that should be enough. Unless someone can correct me on that. But
it's enough. He did it.
He did it. He did it. Well done. Oh
Well
my
done.
god.
What a close.
What a match.
Dang.
What a map right there. And we're going to be going on to the tiebreaker.
And he liked the map. He knows. He knows.
Yeah. Final, potentially the final stream sync for this match, but who knows? Anything can happen.
Unless Jestro loses and calls for a replay.
Yep.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, this song jams so much.
Yeah. It's so great.
Oh, and already, geez, oh, Rack's side looks scary. But as we start off initially, Jestro does have that slight advantage, holding the 97.1. Rack slightly lower, the 96.8 region.
Yeah.
It's gonna...
He did not mess up that beginning, which can kind of like jump scare you a bit if you're not ready. But we saw him like check it out before. And yeah, slightly higher rack on Jestro's side, but again, not enough to be comfortable. Like he cannot like miss a couple of times and be sure to win. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it looks like the difference is increasing.
Ooh. Yeah, and oh no, Rack!
Hey.
Feels bad, man. No!
2 misses. He did not expect those diagonal.
Oh. I mean, that's it over basically, unless Jestro messes up here.
You can see by the movement of Rack, it actually feels like he's reacting a bit.
Yeah.
To the note. That jump distance is a bit too close for this kind of map. I'm not sure.
I think it is. But I mean, Jestro does miss, but Rack misses again. He cannot afford any more misses if he wants even just a slight chance here.
Yeah. Let's remember that if Jestro wins, there's no replay. And
Yeah,
Jestro
no,
seems
exactly.
very actually. He doesn't seem to be reacting to notes at all. He's keeping that 96.5. Of course, he missed once, but pretty comfortable with his Act 2.
Yeah.
While Rack is twitchy, I feel like. Maybe it's his screen style and it makes total sense. Actually, it was a bit like this too before too, so maybe it's just his wings. But on faster parts, he looks more twitchy, more reactive.
Yeah. So Rack does increase his miss count to 5, and Jestro also has another miss. But I mean, now Rack is just under that 95 area, whereas Jestro's still in the 96. it's really just Jestro's match to lose at this point.
Yeah. It's all about those misses. If Jestro keeps it like this, it's a win for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, what I meant to say is that he looks pretty comfortable, and I think he can keep that.
Yeah, he does
That
look
said,
pretty comfortable.
long map.
I know, it is a long map, so it's just about trying to keep yourself alert, keep yourself attention, just not really lose focus. So that's something that could potentially affect things here. But from what I can tell, Jestro is currently all laser focused. He really just wants to get this match out of the way.
Very focused swings, very calm.
Yeah, certainly.
Oh, I thought Rack just hit a wall there, but it was just the stabilization on his headset, I guess. Like he was fully inside a wall for a second. Like he's coming.
Yeah.
Slower part. Have a breather, everybody.
Wait, is it swapped to the wrong thing?
All right, just doing it.
I don't know.
What don't you know, man?
I don't know what's gonna happen at the end.
Oh,
Wait a minute, I think Rack's given up.
what happened?
Rack's given up, it's over.
I don't think it's even giving out. I think his.
Oh no, his
headset
headset disconnected.
Yeah, it died. Oh gee.
No, oh that's so unfortunate. That's it, it's over though. He's already used his replay, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it just disconnected. You can see it because when the headset goes to the ground, it means that it just. Yeah. That said, let's see if Jestro like keeps combo, because if he does, he would have won anyway. So it's not as unfortunate. Granted, that anyway. But yeah, that's a full-on disconnect. I don't know what happened there. Maybe.
Yeah.
What does
Very unfortunate there. That is so unlucky for Rack. But mad respect for him. He did so well despite all that issue right at the end.
Yeah.